This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, home to the ULM Warhawks. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Godfrey. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Give to the running back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Rides to back and leaves it. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Webster. Throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Big guy smells it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got it in the middle, it's Green. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
The Warhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Floats it out to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Godfrey. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. And that makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's in open space downfield. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Webster. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Warhawks. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
On the option. He'll pull it on the read. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Bulldogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass, it's Webster. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To throw, it's Webster. Pocket breaking down. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Caught close to the marker, it's Griffin. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We've reached the end of the period, and it's Louisiana Monroe out front. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Warhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the lone back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
It'll be 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this. At their own 25. Fresno State takes over. The offense will go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Webster. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll go to the ground. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Good timing on the quick out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Leaves it with the back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Godfrey. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. Breaks into the open. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Touchdown, Warhawks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to pass, it's Webster. Bringing the heat. Now improvising. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on! Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime.
Gonna let it fly. Snags it inside the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. They'll run the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback running on the draw. Getting behind those pads and behind a stiff arm to get it out to the 27. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Warhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Webster. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the physicality of the secondary on defense, that defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They'll give it to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Let's go. Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Looking to throw, it's Webster. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored.
There he goes! Got the first down and more. Smashes ahead. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Wide receiver going in motion. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UL Monroe!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Fresno State, 17.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25.